On the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks today and the recent withdrawal of U.S. forces from Afghanistan, as Jasmine mentioned, many Americans are reflecting on the war on terror and what it's meant for them and for the country, especially those who've risked their lives defending the United States, veterans of the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq and other nations, and the families of the men and women who paid the ultimate price. Here to share her story is Ryan Manion. She's the Gold Star sister of Marine First Lieutenant Travis Manion. She's also the president of the Travis Manion Foundation, which we will discuss. First, Ryan, thank you so much for sharing part of your day with us. I want you to share your brother's story with our viewers, why he decided to serve in the military, and that mantra that he had, if not me, then who?
Thanks so much. Good morning. My brother and I were born into a military family. My dad's a retired colonel in the Marine Corps, and so we were embedded with a sense of service from a very young age. We understood what that meant, but my brother certainly felt a calling to serve. He attended the United States Marine Corps, United States Naval Academy, went on to become a Marine, and was on his second tour of duty when he was killed by enemy sniper. But before leaving for that deployment, he was asked why he had to go back, and his response was very simple: if not me, then who? And, Travis lived by those 5 words, but they are 5 words that are so indicative of our military community. Each and every one of our service members post 9/11 volunteered their service, raised their right hand. And, I think it's important for us to understand individuals like this, our military community, and what they represent to our country.
No question. So you run an organization dedicated to helping those service members. In your brother's honor, the Travis Manion Foundation. How does your work honor his legacy?
Well, the Travis Manion Foundation started to honor Travis's legacy, but it has since grown into one of the nation's leading veteran service organizations. And our goal at the Travis Manion Foundation is about creating community, bringing people together to accomplish really good things. We do things all across the country. Today, I'm getting ready to join thousands and thousands of other people to come together for our 9/11 Heroes Run race series. So we'll bring 60,000 people together across the country, and it is a 5K race, but it's more than that. It's about how we come together, how we honor those sacrifices, and how we say we're going to continue to push forward, we're going to continue to serve in honor of those who have given their lives in defense of our freedoms.
And that sense of community is so important because in speaking to friends who've served abroad, when they're overseas, they're a very closely knit group. They all have a mission. They're all depending on each other. And when they return, the way our society is structured, people are pretty separated. They're pretty far apart, and often their service is undervalued. I'm wondering how veterans that you've spoken to and their families have felt about the withdrawal from Afghanistan, because I know it's been a sore subject among some of my friends who are veterans.
I think collectively, I can't speak for everyone, but collectively, the veterans I'm speaking to, the Gold Star families, they're not happy with the way the pullout happened. We lost 13 of our finest. We left thousands and thousands of Afghans with SIVs that we made a commitment to behind in Afghanistan. So it's a pretty raw feeling for it to end this way, especially as we're here today on the 20th anniversary of 9/11, frankly, the day that started it all. But that's why organizations like the Travis Manion Foundation are so important, because our goal is to make sure that no matter what, we're telling our veterans, we're making sure our veterans and our Gold Star families understand that no matter what happens, their service mattered. They kept the enemy from our door for 20 years. And, they did beautiful things over there in Afghanistan. They brought freedom and peace to those people for 20 years. So we want them to know that their service mattered, and their service still matters right here at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And that mission isn't totally done yet. You're still working to help Afghan interpreters and their families resettle in the United States. Why is that an important personal issue for you?
It's important for me personally because my brother was very close with his interpreter in Iraq, so much so that he helped write the recommendation 10 days before Travis was killed for his interpreter to come to the States. He lives here now. We're good friends. And so I saw that sense of brotherhood and that connection when Afghanistan happened. I had a personal friend that was over there. So I worked to help him and his family get to the United States where they are today, which is amazing. But we made a commitment. And for those that don't understand, our SIVs, our special immigrant visas, these are men and women that worked alongside our United States military. And we made a commitment to them saying, listen, when this is all over, we're going to take care of you. You'll be able to come to the United States. And so the idea that we honor that commitment, that we don't leave anyone behind is so important. But for those that did make it over, we want to make sure that they're welcomed properly, they're resettled, and they can understand why America is the greatest country on earth.
Ryan Manion, we appreciate what you're doing, and of course your brother and your family's service. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you so much.
Stay with CNN today. We're honoring the memory of those lost on 9/11 and those like Travis Manion who valiantly served when their country called on them. Join Jake Tapper, Wolf Blitzer, and Paula Reed as we remember 9/11. Live coverage starts today at 8 a.m. Eastern.